light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is...
All right, here we go with round one. I couldn't even get my wife a ticket to this fight. Why? Because this thunderous leg kick grounds his opponent, moving a little bit, trying to stay upright. But man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really bad.
And a kick lands. Oh, how about it? Huge kick landed.
Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight. Oh my goodness. Guys, they're going to look like two tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
Blachowicz cut above the eye, and that blood figures to start to trickle down. Could compromise his vision here moving forward. Well, he rocked him, but he couldn't finish it.
Uppercut.
Oh, there's that patented heavy leg kick. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Well, you saw us referencing the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that shot. Blachowicz is in half guard. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now. But he's got to start to protect it.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch it, you see it. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut. And it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes on.
15 seconds to go. That right eye's looking pretty swollen. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, heading back to the corner now after that round. And Blachowicz has got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Kenny Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. And he's back up. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a look. Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble.
Big kick lands.
Nice job to block the elbow attack there. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taker.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find the punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Missed on the right hand. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there. Oh, and he lands another huge leg kick downstairs. And Lord have mercy, man. This could be the beginning of the
John, it's time for his corner to start looking at stopping this fight. He has taken far too many of these leg kicks.
Fighter lands a kick now, and a pretty good one at that. In terms of those low leg kicks, a lot of fighters say it's just toughness. It doesn't have to do with genetics necessarily, but you don't want to take too many more of those. 1 minute now, says the round 2 clock. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 1.
Oh, he's stuck, man. You gotta grab him. You gotta recover.
Oh, massive diving punch, flush to the head. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. It's just leaking blood all over his face, all over the octagon. You want to see the fighter be given every benefit of every doubt, but I think that cut is bad enough to actually stop the fight right now. All right, well, that's the end of the round, and the cut above his eye, ladies and gentlemen, has gotten really, really nasty. Prevailing wisdom is if it gets any worse, they are going to stop this fight. Well, he's done a real good job attacking that cut above the eye, and here is your visual proof.
I mean, John...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd, obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that previous one.
They both came with an idea that they were collecting $50,000 extra dollars. And right now, I am certain that they're both going to receive that check.
Well, new round, same narrative. He continues to punish the body. All right, so the ref has called a break to the action, and it likely means, yes, he will call in the doctor to look at that cut, which is just leaking all over the octagon right now.
A lot of blood, John, but this is a fight. I mean, guys bleed, girls bleed. It happens in a fight. These guys should be able to continue.
I think the doctor's going to have to stop this fight. The cut looks like a slot machine, and yes, that is the end of the fight. So a disappointing athlete to be sure, but his opponent caused the damage.
Yeah, caused the damage, and I agree with the stoppage. Great stoppage by the ringside official.
All right, let us show you some replays. This one has come to an end. The doctor came in, and he had seen enough. A lot of damage upstairs.
Yeah, an accumulation of damage at a targeted area, and he kept going to it over and over and over. So when he was targeting the cut, the referee goes, hey, we need to take a check on this to make sure this guy's okay to...
KO balls!
All right, well, they will be talking about this result deep into next week. A huge knockout for one of the better kickboxers in this division, and really to get it done against one of the more well-rounded fighters in this weight class is going to give him a lot of confidence, I would think, moving forward.
You know, matchups matter, John. And when we looked at this matchup, we thought this is a nightmare for him. Well, he proved everyone wrong by not only winning the fight, but getting a stoppage. That was a statement, if I've ever seen one, by this guy.